So, I guess it is time to start. At least for the night being, we've just about packed everything up. We're getting ready for the trip ahead of us. We've already packed our cases, our carry-ons, and the ones that go onto the plane, which I forgot what they are. I think they might have been checked bags. I don't know. The listing is very confusing. But I think that's what I get for not flying frequently, flying as much. If anything, I need to start, traveling on flights more. Anyways, I just got a couple of more things I'm going to put onto the tablet here just for entertainment purposes. I've already finished up with The Rock here, so I've got a couple of movies on here, some TV shows like The Tick and Code Monkeys, as well as The World of Peter Rabbit and Friends. Because, for whatever reason, I suddenly started to remember Peter Rabbit and Friends because of that one song that plays at the end of the series. Anywho, I got a couple of things I'm putting onto this thing. Like, I've got the classic 1983 film War Games, classic musical Seven Brides for Seven Brothers, one of the smash hits of that features Jack Lemming. I forget the director's name, but it's Some Like It Hot, but he's also the director of the Oscar winner The Apartment. There's Collateral Beauty, which features Will Smith and Edward Norton, and then the latest episode of I'm Dying Up Here. Why I'm Dying Up Here? Because I have yet to watch the episodes. I hear that this month, sometime here, is going to be when the finale will happen. I don't know. If Ray Donovan started here, then I'm Dying Up Here is the 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. So it may end at the season 1 may end at this month. You're probably wondering, well, I already did a 4-episode opinion video on I'm Dying Up Here, so if you want to go take a look at that, be my guest. But let's just say a certain actor has found a big interest in the said show. But I still got a lot going on. There is a lot to be worked on here. And sometime I'll see if I can get these things to load, if this stupid thing will recognize that I'm connected to the internet. Wait, it did it earlier, so why is it not doing it now? Wait, do I have to pull a reset on this? I'll figure it out after this VLAG shuts down. But here's a little something you may not know by the time I'm doing this. By the time I'm downloading these stuff, I'm actually going to be putting the flight montage as well as the con vlogs all to their own little video, you know. So one moment I'll start up easily the other video, one where I'm flying out, could easily be a montage to its own. And I kind of decided not to go with that route. I want to try to make these somewhat all-in-one. So for the sake of this, I am going to start up the flight montage exactly the same time as, of course, the time I go to leave for BronyCon. Let me get the right area here. Hopefully it doesn't fall, which it might. So, down here it is. And with that in mind, let us begin. If I could ever get this thing to work. getting back to topic, because I'm gonna be digging around with this tablet forever if I don't do anything with it. Anywho, let's start up the flight song montage. Y'all know the song's gonna be Loyalty, so let's start it right about now. Right. Everything's going smoothly. Hopefully this will be the one time I use Loyalty in my life. And this is, in fact, the first time I'm actually using this. So, cheers to me, here's to flying. Wait, what? What? It isn't supposed to be like this. I did not expect this to be so broken. Hold on, let me get the plug real quick. Where is it? Ah, here it is. Well, guess my copy didn't work out so very well. So now, I'm gonna have to think of a replacement copy to fill in for Loyalty. Now, what could be a good fill-in for Loyalty? I got it! Okay. I believe I should remind myself next time. Never go for an evening flight where you have to take a light rail and a sound transit way early in the morning, and you have to wake up 4:30 just to get to the transit center. I think that's an easy lesson to learn. Well, anyways, the only reason that this vlog's up here early is because we do not leave for the Everett Transit Center until 4:30. So, this kind of sort of gives me an extra time to kill. I hope. And the only reason I'm killing time is because there's nothing really else to do here. I think for now I'm gonna make sure the main camera battery's charged, and hopefully from there we are good to go. So I'll see you guys a bit later during the montage. Hopefully. Okay, I swear this will be the final one before I begin the montage, but hopefully we'll leave sometime around, hopefully 5 or 6, so we can catch the sound transit from Everett Station to Seattle. For the moment being, in order to kill time, since I woke up very early, I decided to kill some time by watching 2 of the Beatrix Potter stories from the BBC serials, that's a long time ago, anthology series, The World of Peter Rabbit and Friends. I actually have this a long time ago. Both of the stories included in this is The Tale of Peter Rabbit and Benjamin Bunny and The Tale of Samuel Whiskers. Which, of course, if you want a quick summary of both of them, Peter Rabbit and Benjamin Bunny is about a little rabbit that doesn't listen to his mother when he's told not to go into Mr. McGregor's garden. He does so, and in the long end, he loses his shoes and his little shirt in the garden of Mr. McGregor. And when Benjamin Bunny shows up, they have to go in there and figure out how they're going to get the clothes back, as well as bring some food back for the family. The next story, The Tale of Samuel Whiskers, or as the episode calls it, The Tale of Samuel Whiskers, or the Roly-Poly Pudding, is about... what was it? It's essentially, the mice are huge and just about nearly as tall as the actual cats, or at least the little kittens. Tom manages to hide from his very anxious mother who keeps constantly losing her kittens. Tom winds up going through the chimney and through the boards as of course Tom winds up coming across Samuel Whiskers and his wife. It may be the both of them decide to make a roly-poly pudding to eat Tom in. I don't know what it is with both those stories, but I'd actually literally watched them when I was young, and because, well, other than Brave Little Toaster and the Looney Tunes cassette I had, I'd watch this one a lot. But the most bizarre thing I find interesting about this cassette is the fact that they actually had a tab inside. So, when, watching this as a young kid, I'd never realized the difference between the tabs on a video cassette. Because if you don't know, tab on means it'll record on the tape. Tab off will just play the video. So when that happened, it caught a little glimpse of an episode of Arthur on KCTS9 airing a while back. Of course, as I note, I can't remember who took the tab off, but it either could have been my mom or my grandma. Essentially, my mom's like the tech, at least for a while, helped out with everything that my grandmother had for equipment, like this Panasonic VCR and DVD combo right here, which she's had this thing, I believe, since 2003 or 2004. A long time ago, but I remember clearly it being sometime around it. We were still living in, or at least what I called the mansion, because the place was so huge. Unfortunately, that place is no longer here, but it was a very nice building. If I could see about commissioning somebody to make a piece for that said building, because the whole building just sticks out, and I really want somebody to draw this thing. I mean, it was a big kitchen and a big dining hall and halls, and even the stairwell was about probably the size of, what was it? I think it's like about 1.5 times the size of this house. And there was a big office and a living room and even big bedrooms. It was huge. I will not lie. But anywho, nostalgia aside, I better wonder. We ready?
Yep, ready to head downstairs. Woo-hoo.
Yes, I can now begin the montage, which I have been waiting for a while now. So better put the cassette away. So now we're ready to go. Let's bring Mini Ferb on the trip. And let us begin the travel from my home to SeaTac Airport to Baltimore, Maryland for my first attendance at BronyCon. This is going to be very exciting. We have just arrived at SeaTac Airport, and we found our gate to a flight from here to Milwaukee, which from there will take into another plane that'll go to Baltimore, Maryland. Pretty much it'll last just about all night, if even that's right. But I'm very excited, and I look forward to seeing what will happen at my first attending actual convention, BronyCon.
I hope this song will guide you. They will see us waiting from such great heights. Come down now. They'll say, but everything looks perfect from far away. Come down now, but we'll stay.
We just got off the plane from SeaTac here to MKE, and ran into a problem on the way, but hopefully it might be able to somewhat solve it by the time we get onto the higher flight.
Lowest highs and lowest lows with the windows down when this is guiding you home. They will see us waiting from such great heights. Come down now. They'll say, but everything looks perfect from far away. Come down now, but we'll stay.
So after a long day of a cluster, we finally now made it to the Baltimore Washington International Airport. We are just now hailing Uber to get us up to the hotel. So it's going to take me a while to get there, but hopefully we'll be able to get there sometime before 11 o'clock, which my time is 3 hours early. Like 8.
They will see us waiting from such great heights. Come down now. They'll say, but everything looks perfect from far away. Come down now, but we'll
Well, here I am. I'm in Baltimore Convention Center, the one and only place where the biggest Brony convention happens. If you're seeing this in the middle of the night or the next day, Red Card, I look forward to seeing you on the con floor.